Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, you know what? This is a battle that should happen. This is a conversation of two people that needs to happen. Candace Owens needs to be confronted by this lady here. Now, if you not know this lady, it's one Miss Jane Jensen Elliott. You know, well, I like to call her Miss Jane. Now, Miss Jane was born in Riceville, Iowa, November 30th, 1933. Now, she's an educator and of diversity and an anti-racism activist. Now, as a school teacher back in 1968, she taught a special class called Blue Eye, Brown Eye exercise. Now, this happened a day after of the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King, April the 5th of 1968. Now, in this class, in her class, because she was a teacher at the time, she got together students who had brown eyes and blue eyes, and she separated them, and pretty much put the blue eyed students into situations of how I feel to be somebody of another race. Now, her she has done many speeches, and also she is a public speaker. She's worked in colleges and also several businesses. Now, she also had a documentary called The Eye of the Storm, which was about her exercise, the blue eye, brown eye, green eye exercise. There's also an extension of it also too, where she really kind of debunks a lot of the BS that some people believe in about people of different races. And also, I'm gonna put a description of a video she had a while back where she went to a college and she did her experiment, and one of the students, well, but Candace Owens like to talk about how black people should pull themselves by the bootstraps and yada 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 yada. But you know what? She needs to be put in the room with someone like Miss Jane Elliott and confronted to her bullshit, which it is. And often, anytime somebody trots out somebody like Candace Owens, is trying to push their propaganda. But we have people like Miss Jane, um, Dr. Cornel West, um, and let's see who else, several other people who fight against, the ideology that, that white people are supposed to be superior, and there's not a conspiracy against black people. This is why, someone like Candace needs to be debated. She needs to be debated, and you gotta figure, Miss Jane, she's in her 80s, and she has seen, she has grown up in a rich society. She did an episode of Oprah Winfrey many years ago, and where she, really just told the truth of it. And you know what? It's just her honesty is pure and real. She seems to, in her own set, she says, "Yeah, I still have some prejudice myself," and she admits that. But many white people don't want to admit that. Now, I put a video out about Candace Owens, no, not Candace Owens, about Kay Henson, how she wore the shirt about, to get it to how she likes Candace Owens thinks. You know what? Some people like her and Kobe Covington and all the other races should take Miss Jane's blue-eyed, brown-eyed, it's also green-eyed exercise. And you know what? And Miss Jane has often said that she has been threatened and been told mostly by white people. Most people that don't like her exercise is mostly white people, because they just don't like the fact that those who say they're not prejudiced are prejudiced. And she believes that no one who is white who lived in a home, does not believe. She doesn't believe that they have not been taught prejudice and bigotry. But Candace Owens, you know what? Confront. I want to say this to Candace Owens. You call out Miss Jane Elliott, or better yet, Miss Jane, call out Candace Owens. Call her what she is. She's a show pony for the conservative minds of white people, and they always trot people like her and Herman Cain and Richard Steele, Michael Steele. Yeah, I forgot his name, Michael Steele. They always trot them out to say that, hey, these are black people that believe what we think. They don't believe what you think. They're paid whores. I know I shouldn't say it, but that's what they are. And many of those that go it because the fact is they don't feel like they're liberal or they feel like, religion or like that. Those are the reasons that many of them use. But the thing is, this religion here in America is not really our religion, and never has been, and should never have been. So, it's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.